People vanish here without a trace. What's going on in the Bennington Triangle? Deep within the Green Mountains of Vermont, there lies a place shrouded in an unsettling silence. It's a region where the ancient forests hold secrets far older than human memory, and where the very air seems to hum with an unspoken dread. This is the Bennington Triangle, a name whispered in hushed tones, synonymous with inexplicable disappearances. For decades, this remote corner of New England has been the stage for a series of chilling events. People have simply vanished, leaving behind no trace, no explanation, only a gaping void in the lives of those they left behind. Their stories are not just local legends. They are documented cases, cold files that defy logic and haunt the collective consciousness. What dark forces are at play in this enigmatic landscape? Is it the unforgiving hand of nature, a sinister human predator, or something far more unsettling, something beyond our current understanding? The Bennington Triangle beckons, a chilling enigma waiting to reveal its hidden truths. What secrets does the Bennington Triangle hold? Prepare to journey into the heart of a mystery that continues to baffle investigators and terrify those who dare to look too closely. This is a place where the line between reality and the unknown blurs, and where the wilderness itself seems to consume all who stray too far. The Vanishing Point. The chilling saga of the Bennington Triangle truly began to solidify in the mid-20th century, with a series of disappearances that defied all conventional explanation. These were not isolated incidents, but a baffling pattern, each case adding another layer to the deepening mystery. The sheer proximity of these vanishings, both in time and location, painted a disturbing picture. Our journey into the heart of this enigma begins with the case that perhaps ignited the legend: the disappearance of Paula Welden. On December 1st, 1946, Paula, a bright and adventurous 18-year-old sophomore at Bennington College, decided to take a hike along the long trail. She was last seen by a group of hikers just a few hundred yards from the trail's end, seemingly heading towards the Glastenbury mountain. Paula was dressed in a red parka, blue jeans, and sneakers, ill-equipped for the rapidly dropping temperatures. Despite an immediate and massive search effort involving hundreds of volunteers, state police, and even the FBI, no trace of Paula Welden was ever found. It was as if the mountain had simply swallowed her whole. The search continued for weeks, then months, but the wilderness yielded no clues. Just a year earlier, in November 1945, another unsettling disappearance occurred within the same vicinity. Middie Rivers, an experienced 74-year-old hunter and guide, was out with 4 companions near the long trail. On their way back to camp, Rivers got ahead of his group and was never seen again. His companions searched frantically, but the dense woods offered no sign. Rivers was intimately familiar with the terrain, making his disappearance even more perplexing. Despite extensive searches, including the use of bloodhounds, no trace of Middie Rivers was ever discovered. It was as if the forest had opened up and claimed him. The unsettling pattern continued in 1949 with the vanishing of James Thetford. On December 1st, 1949, exactly 3 years to the day after Paula Welden's disappearance, Thetford, a World War II veteran, was traveling by bus from St. Albans to Bennington. He was on his way to visit relatives. Witnesses on the bus confirmed Thetford was aboard when it left the last stop before Bennington. However, when the bus arrived in Bennington, Thetford was gone. His luggage remained on the rack, and his seat was empty. No one on the bus recalled seeing him exit or even move from his seat. It was a vanishing act performed in plain sight on a moving vehicle. The final, and perhaps most disturbing case in this cluster of disappearances occurred in October 1950. 8-year-old Paul Jepson was traveling with his mother in a truck when she stopped to feed pigs near a farm. While his mother was distracted, Paul wandered off. He was wearing a bright red jacket, making him highly visible. Despite the immediate alarm and a swift, organized search, Paul Jepson was never found. The area was thoroughly scoured, but the boy had simply vanished into thin air. The red jacket, which should have been easy to spot, was never recovered. These cases, though distinct, share a chilling commonality. They all occurred within a relatively small, defined area of Vermont, now known as the Bennington Triangle. This region, encompassing Glastenbury Mountain and its surrounding wilderness, became a focal point for inexplicable loss. The victims came from different backgrounds, ages, and circumstances, yet they all met the same fate: complete and utter disappearance, leaving behind no bodies, no evidence, and no answers. The sheer number of these vanishings, coupled with the lack of any conventional explanation, began to fuel speculation. Was this merely a series of tragic accidents? Or was something far more sinister at play? The wilderness of the Bennington Triangle seemed to hold its secrets tightly, refusing to yield any clues to the fate of those who had disappeared within its shadowy embrace. The baffling disappearances within the Bennington Triangle have spawned a multitude of theories, each attempting to pierce the veil of mystery surrounding this cursed land. From the mundane to the truly bizarre, investigators and enthusiasts alike have grappled with explanations for why so many have simply vanished without a trace. Yet each theory seems to fall short, unable to fully account for the chilling totality of the events. One of the most immediate and logical explanations points to the unforgiving nature of the terrain itself. The Bennington Triangle encompasses some of the most rugged and remote wilderness in Vermont. Dense forests, steep ravines, hidden caves, and unpredictable weather patterns could easily lead to tragic accidents. A wrong step, a sudden storm, or a fall could result in an individual becoming lost, injured, or succumbing to the elements. The sheer vastness of the wilderness means that a body could remain undiscovered for decades, or even centuries. Animals could scatter remains, or the earth itself could reclaim them. This theory suggests that these are simply unfortunate incidents, amplified by the remote location and the passage of time. It's a grim but plausible reality for anyone venturing into the wild. Another theory, far more sinister, suggests human involvement. The possibility of a serial killer operating within the region has been considered. A predator familiar with the remote landscape could abduct victims, dispose of their bodies, and leave no evidence behind. The lack of bodies, however, makes this theory difficult to prove. A killer would need to be incredibly meticulous and operate with an almost supernatural ability to evade detection. Alternatively, the disappearances could be linked to isolated acts of violence, perhaps by hermits or reclusive individuals living off the grid. However, the varied profiles of the victims and the distinct circumstances of their vanishings make a single human perpetrator less likely. The cases don't fit a typical serial killer's pattern, and the absence of any struggle or physical evidence remains a significant hurdle. While these mundane theories offer a semblance of rational explanation, they ultimately fail to fully satisfy. The sheer number of disappearances in such a concentrated area, the complete lack of physical evidence, and the baffling circumstances surrounding cases like James Tedford's vanishing from a moving bus push beyond the realm of simple accidents or conventional foul play. If these were merely unfortunate incidents, why have no remains ever been found? Why the consistent, eerie silence? This persistent lack of answers has led many to explore explanations that transcend the ordinary. The Bennington Triangle has become fertile ground for speculation about the paranormal and supernatural. Some believe the area is home to a powerful energy vortex, a kind of dimensional portal that can snatch individuals from our reality and transport them to another. This theory suggests that the victims aren't dead, but simply displaced, existing in a parallel dimension or an unknown realm. Others point to ancient Native American legends surrounding Glastenbury Mountain. The Abenaki people, who once inhabited this land, reportedly avoided the mountain, believing it to be cursed or inhabited by malevolent spirits. They spoke of a man-eating stone and other dark entities. Could these ancient warnings hold a kernel of truth, suggesting an unseen predatory force at work? The idea of cryptids, unknown creatures lurking in the shadows, has also been proposed. Perhaps a large, undiscovered animal, or even a Bigfoot-like entity, is responsible for the disappearances. While intriguing, this theory also struggles with the complete lack of physical evidence, such as tracks, hair, or any signs of struggle. Some even suggest extraterrestrial involvement, proposing that the Bennington Triangle is a hotbed for UFO activity. Abductions by alien beings could explain the instantaneous and traceless disappearances. The remote, unpopulated nature of the area would make it an ideal location for such clandestine operations. Ultimately, the Bennington Triangle remains a chilling enigma, a place where the known world gives way to the unknown. The truth, if it exists, remains hidden in the shadows of the ancient forest, guarded by the very wilderness that has claimed so many. Each theory, whether grounded in logic or steeped in the supernatural, only serves to deepen the mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. The Bennington Triangle stands as a stark reminder that some places on Earth hold secrets that defy our understanding. It is a testament to the enduring power of the unknown, a place where the veil between worlds seems thin, and where the wilderness itself seems to possess a will of its own. The chilling silence of the Green Mountains continues to echo with the unanswered questions of those who vanished, leaving behind only the unsettling legend of the Bennington Triangle. The Bennington Triangle, with its haunting history of inexplicable disappearances, serves as a stark reminder of the vast unknown that still exists in our world. It is a place where the wilderness holds its secrets close, refusing to yield answers to the fate of those who simply vanished. The stories of Paula Welden, Middie Rivers, James Tedford, and Paul Jepson continue to echo through the valleys, a chilling testament to the enduring mystery of this remote Vermont region. Despite decades of speculation, investigation, and countless theories, no definitive explanation has ever emerged. The Bennington Triangle remains an open wound in the fabric of reality, a place where the line between the mundane and the mysterious blurs. It challenges our understanding of what is possible, forcing us to confront the unsettling notion that some things simply cannot be explained. The dense forests, the rugged terrain, and the ancient mountains stand as silent witnesses to these baffling events. They hold the key to a truth that has eluded us for generations, a truth perhaps too unsettling to fully comprehend. The Bennington Triangle is more than just a geographical location. It is a symbol of the unexplained, a testament to the power of the unknown. What do you think is going on in the Bennington Triangle? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime and mystery content beyond known.